Welcome to this vlog for Berlin, Germany, to the Capo concert. I was biking here for the Flixbus, which we were going to take in the beautiful Copenhagen. As you can see, sorry, there's a mosquito. And look at this beautiful view. And it was in the evening that we were going to take the bus. And I would like to say, don't ever do this again if you are going to arrive at 4 a.m. in the morning, which we were going to do because the tickets were cheap. Okay, now we are sitting in the bus going to Berlin to a concert. So we will be there at 4 a.m. in the morning. And then we don't have any plans. Maybe we will sleep on the street. You never know. I was filming this beautiful view again. And the thing is why it's not a good idea to book these kind of tickets is because you never know who you are sharing this ride with. On this ride there was a lot of young people who didn't really sleep and they just kept talking loudly, and even though it was night and yeah, some of them were traveling more far away than us and some were FaceTiming. We're doing a little pit stop and then we're going to the ferry and I lost my eyelash. And the worst part of it, even though you can't get your sleep, then you have to wake up or kind of be awake because you have to go into the ferry. You can't just sleep on the bus inside of the ferry. Yeah, so we looked at the perfumes on the ferry and ate some food. I got some fish fillet. I was so sleepy. I think you can also see it on my face. And then we went outside to get some air on the ferry. It all seemed so dark. Then we got in again. At this point, I just wanted to sleep, but it was impossible. I can't straighten this enough. Never choose those kind of cheap tickets if you prefer your good night's sleep. Finally, we arrived at the train station in Berlin, and mind you, everything is closed. It's 4 a.m. and we don't know what to do. We didn't plan anything and I just want to sleep. And the only thing that's open is the bakery where we went in and bought some breakfast, but it was so cold inside. Even with this huge jacket on, I still froze. I got some sandwich, a very dry sandwich, by the way, and this cute little cake. No, I didn't get it, but I just looked at it. Then the supermarket opened at the train station, and we went in there. And here the toilets also cost money. That's the downside. We walked a 10 to 20 minute walk to the nearest McDonald's and got some tea and some mini pancakes because it was freezing cold, and we sat there for hours because our check-in at the hotel was at 2 p.m. and we didn't know what to do. So we waited in McDonald's for several hours for 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. until IKEA opened, and you can see everybody stands in line for IKEA. I don't know if it's a thing in Germany, but yeah, it opened and we went in there and we had our bags and we could lock them in the lockers there, so I didn't have to carry them because one thing was the jacket that weighed a lot and then my bag, and we walked all this way to our apartment that we had booked. But first I had to get more food, so we found a place called Kirschen Carmel and I got some Turkish breakfast. There's actually a lot of Turkish restaurants here. So I got some menemen and juice. And the thing is, I understand German and can speak it, so that's just good. And here I was just trying to feel myself, but you can see how tired I look with my orange juice. The prices were like Denmark's prices, and the menemen tasted good. So we couldn't really check in early as the place didn't text us back. But I really just wanted to go there and just sleep in the, what's called, on the stairs. Because, yeah, as mentioned several times, I was so tired. Anyways, we were walking to our place, and here we witnessed a car crash. And one thing I noticed here in Germany, people are so aggressive. Like, the women were so aggressive that the other girl crashed into a car. And then while we were walking, we witnessed a bus driver just honking for a long time. Chill. What is happening? Chill. Just have some patience in the traffic. Like, why are you so aggressive? Yeah. Anyway, as you can, if you want to hear it, it's like here. I don't think you want to hear all the minutes that it lasts, so I will just spare you for it. So yeah. And then we continued our walk. We sat several times because my bag was heavy and I wanted to sit down and relax a little bit. But yeah, we continued, and but also enjoying the environment. I don't know for how long we walked. I wanted to take the e-scooter, but yeah, we decided to walk. And my back hurt, and yeah, I know I'm just complaining, but we found that DM is a little supermarket, and they also sell chic lamb. Yeah, and then we just looked around, and we actually arrived at our apartment, the booking place, earlier, and the room was ready. Like, there was nobody, but... And here I felt like we could just have slept here. Like, there was a huge kitchen and some rooms and a sofa, and this was our room. And here we just chilled a little. We only slept like 2 hours, and our body already hurts. And the toilet, like the bathroom, actually looks okay. Here's the view from our room. It's fine. Like, it was really central. I really liked this apartment. And there was like 5 other rooms, so it was like a sharing apartment. We then went out to get some food, and this place with the kebab is really popular in Germany. And Mustafa's Gemüse kebab, I think it's called, is a really popular place to get kebab. So we went for a Hühnchen, what is called chicken dinner, as far as I remember. And yeah, it tasted good with a lot of vegetables. And then we went to the churchyard, and yeah, just to walk a little bit and eat our food. And then we continued our walk into the city center, just walking. But first we went to this organic market which was nearby. I looked at the smoothies here, and everything is, I think it was called Bio Organic, like the shop's name, I don't remember. And here I'm looking at the different healthy things. Yeah, I ended up buying a lemonade, and then we continued our walk in the cold. We were walking to the Mall of Berlin, and we have I have been here in Berlin before many times, so I could recognize some of the places that we were walking. And also the Mall of Berlin. We had been there a long time before. So we just walked around the different shops. But I didn't film that much in the center. I don't know why. But yeah, we continued. After walking in the center, we decided to go back, and I was fascinated by this little thing with I don't know how to explain this figure of trains and buildings. And then I recognized this place too, where we took some photos. Yeah, it's I think it's called Checkpoint Charlie. And then we went into DM again and found this protein iced coffee. That's smart. If you don't get your daily protein intake, you can drink this, I assume, to get some extra. Yeah, and it was already dark, and we were both tired, especially when we had to, when we arrived at 4 a.m. and the check-in was at the 2, and we slept a little, so we didn't do that much today because, yeah, it's just our body can't take that much. We don't have that much energy in this age. And especially when we decide to walk all this way. And to end the night, we just went to another supermarket which was nearby called Erika, and I bought some food and smoothie, and we went into our apartment to eat and then sleep.